Right, so this is going to be my first video on Never Give Up. I will talk about his e-begging at a later date, but I think it's important, first of all, to give some context on who the guy really is. And from now on, I won't call him Never Give Up. I'll call him David, his real name, because he's not deserving of the Never Give Up moniker. So let's get into it.
Never Give Up became a famous YouTuber for his video talking about his life being ugly. Dave abused his ex so much he demanded bonnets whenever he liked without caring about Lullaby's want, and whenever he didn't got it, he would be angry and mean. In the following screenshot, Dave says all he wanted was just to have bonnets with Lullaby once or twice every 10 days, completely ignoring her saying he didn't want it. Lullaby describes a horrible mistreatment from her side to the point I would even consider it everyday torture. Desiree had a girlfriend named Lullaby, but they're not together.
Alright, so let's go back and read some of this. I'm not going to read through the whole thing, but let's read some of it, right? So, she talks about he needs to quit adult content, right? Which is reasonable, right? Um, saying, look what he's saying. I've been unhappily with my intercourse life, right, for 5 years, okay, with you hoping things one day will improve. This dude is a straight up beta male. Look at him. Look at what he's saying. Oh, I, I've been unhappy for 5 years with my life in the bedroom. Please, hoping one day it will improve. Look at how he's talking, bro. This guy's an incel. Like, can't see that. And yet, I don't believe in incel. I've said that before, but it's a mentality. Incel is a mentality. There's no real thing as incel, but it's a mentality. This guy got that incel mentality. Look what he's talking about, playing the victim, right? Playing the victim. Oh, you forced me to make a choice with only one answer. You blame me for not having patience and no faith in us. Quitting adult content is not the issue. Our life in the bedroom is. If our life in the bedroom would become good, I'd never need adult content again. Look what he's saying. What he's saying. Oh, I just want bondage intercourse once or twice every 10 days. Look how pathetic he sounds. This dude is a beta male, man. He sounds absolutely pathetic. Why are you trying to like beg and plead and trying to manipulate your way into getting a bondage intercourse once or twice every 10 days? What's wrong, bro? Oh, I never demanded or asked that. I just want it to exist in my life. He's saying, I won't do it every day. I'm not physically strong enough. Playing to all my I'm a sick man, it's not a bullshit story that you can't believe anything this guy says, which ties into the whole e-begging that, like I said, we'll talk about it at a later date. But let's
Sex
move
so
on.
much he demanded bonnets whenever he liked without caring about Lullaby's want, and whenever he didn't got it, he would be angry and mean.
Let's get
Together
into it.
anymore, for good. David has claimed that he's an awful and manipulative person without proof and proceeded to publicly leak personal information in a stream of over 100 people and threatened to dox her while his viewers were begging for her address to go and harm her.
Like, should I make a video? Should I start using her real name? Should I just say like fuck you and be vengeful? Because that's what she's trying to do.
Oh, this is a nice guy, right? This is a nice guy.
Like she's trying to like ruin my connections and shit.
It's absolutely horrible how
What
he's
connections? Your connections with incels?
allowed by YouTube to threaten to dox her. While he was doing that, he was also drunk while half
Me
of
her
his
address.
audience was already pushing him to leak her address. Desiree and his moderator team allowed this thing to happen and actively making Lullaby be scared for her life. He was drunk during that moment. If you could actually decide to do that, your whole life would be destroyed. In the following clip, Dave starts reading to his crowd of incels the personal emails he had sent to his mother without her giving him the consent to read it publicly. He not only leaked possibly her medical history of her, but now he leaks her emails too.
Oh god. Okay, let's see what she
Well,
said.
that doesn't surprise me because I've seen this guy's type before. He's got that incel mentality, number one. Number two, he's a lolcow. This guy is a lolcow, man. Like, you can't see it. Like, Kiwi Farms. If you're watching any guy who goes on Kiwi Farms or any guys who has, like, connections with the Kiwi Farms dudes, make a post on this guy. He's a lolcow. You can see he's unemployed. He lives off government support. Claims that he's disabled and he can't work, which again, you can't trust him because he lies about everything, right? And the guy is clearly a lolcow, man. Look at his behavior on the internet. Not a normal dude trying to pass himself off as, oh, I'm a normie type guy, man. I'm just ugly. And that's another thing with what he does. Like, that's typical incel behavior. They blame everything on their looks. He blames everything on his looks, man. Oh, I'm ugly. I'm ugly. Oh, feel sorry for me. Take pity on me. Manipulative. Seen manipulative lol cows like Boogie. The rest of them.
To my mom. Again, this is what my mom just sent because I talked to her earlier. That's not my word. That's literally her fucking words. But David, it tries to destroy my life by threatening to make another video because he's angry that I showed screenshots to my friends when he calls me a liar. Please help me. Only you can help me. I love you and miss you. I'm sorry. What?
Dave also not only claimed Lullaby is schizophrenic without any proof, but also made fun of her.
Probably has a lot of shit, crazy shit to say. And she has her own self-view about that. Again, she has schizophrenia. She enters this state in her mind where everything is everyone else's fault and I am perfect. It's never my fault.
Yeah, I mean, again, you can't trust this guy. I mean, first of all, why dating a chick with schizophrenia? Number one, if it's true, which I don't believe is true, but number two, like, okay, you would find that out quickly. It doesn't take long to find out somebody got schizophrenia. But yet, it comes out not only you were with her for a number of years, but it only comes out after you break up with her. Yeah, that's a coincidence. Come on now, bro. Like, this guy is just lying.
Lullaby has schizophrenia and she's in a Discord group with other people that don't like me
Where's the
for some
proof?
god known reason.
Show us
I
the
know
schizophrenic behavior. Show it to us.
in her medical records it says she has PTSD and schizophrenia. I know it does. I have a vague memory of her showing that. So that's something she could never get away with.
So he leaked her medical records, but yet, where is it? Where does it show?
Dave, after publicly shaming Lullaby with unsupported claims of schizophrenia,
Exactly, unsupported.
starts to make fun of his first ex's appearance, going as far as calling her a horse.
The first time I ever fell in love, I thought the girl looked horrible, like she looked like a horse. But eventually I realized, oh wait, I really
This guy's talking about looks. Look at the
like
state
her.
of him. This guy reminds me of Jar Jar Binks, man. You know, Star Wars Episode 1, Jar Jar Binks. That's what he reminds me of. Like, bro, you are ugly dude. What are you talking about other people's looks for?
Testure throughout his stream was drinking
You know, he reminds me of Boogie. Remember in the Boogie documentary where Boogie was like talking about how like was on the sugar website was like, oh, she's a bit big for me. Was way slimmer than him. It's like this guy is a lolcow. Like he exhibits all the lolcow traits. Reminds me of Boogie, man.
Fireball if I'm right, but I might be wrong, once again getting drunk although he claims to be sick. In his first video he talks about how he had sex with an underage girl, as he claims he gave her alcohol, which I don't know if it's illegal in Sweden, but it's illegal for a minor to purchase such drinks. Then he proceeded to have sex with her while they were both drunk.
Wow, you see what his behavior is like. Watching this, Julia Romina, you watching this?
To highlight the severity of such incident, Dave gave to a child alcohol, got you drunk, and then had sex together.
And by that time, I met her. We were just friends. It was chill. She was actually a terrible human being. She was like, she only cared about money, how people look. She wanted to have a guy that took care of her and all that. So
She cared about money, but yet she's with you, a guy who's broke.
I didn't really feel anything for her. We were just friends. But in the end, she was 17 and I was 20. So it wasn't, it was like sort of, so like, I remember I bought
Still can't even afford a mic, bro. He's, It's a broken mic,
lots of alcohol to her, and she was like, "Keep some of this. We're gonna use
broken headset.
this later." And so I kept some of it. And she then one time visited me in the woods. She spent her night with me, and we laughed, we drank, we had fun, and we had sex.
This whole situation seems like he wanted her to get drunk so he can have sexual intercourse.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what he wanted, man.
The age of consent in Sweden allows an interaction between them, but it's really awful considering he only makes claims about her being terrible. The chance of him making
Yeah, he's always the victim. This is what I'm talking about. Victim mentality. Always the victim.
her drunk on purpose just to seduce her are a lot. Dave only presents his side of the story and calls other people's claims, especially his ex's, just lies. In conclusion, Dave, whose fans in my previous video were saying I give no proof, later threatened Doc Lullaby, leaked a personal email, and then claims he goes crazy and she has schizophrenia with no proof in his public stream. He met a 70-year-old drunk and then had sex with her. I'm not claiming he did no purpose to rape her, but I'm just presenting what he did. Unlike him, I give proof for the allegations I make against him. He's a horrible woman abuser who suppresses his ex's voice for help and justice. I made another video about Never Give Up, which I'll also include a link in the description. Thanks for
All right. Thanks for making a video. Yeah, I mean, he's not a nice guy. You can see. You can see his rap sheet. He's not a nice guy. He's like those typical, beta male fake nice guys that you see pop up on the internet. That's never give up. How people can't see this guy for what he is. I don't know. Maybe people are just dumb, but I'm glad this video was made. There's actually this one here, which I'm not gonna respond to. But let's have a look at these comments, bro. So let's start with this, right? Julie was my best friend I've made in university. I've got to know little things about him. And personally, this couple is strangely weird. Also, knowing Julie's POV, my God. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't surprise me, bro. It's a weird couple, but to me, they're both weird. But he reminds me of Boogie, and we know what happened with Boogie and Desiree. We know what happened. You think this is gonna last? I doubt it, man. I highly doubt it. Um, this guy is illegal. You got enough evidence. Well done. Yeah, I mean, he's a liar, bro. It shows his moral character. And now he's e-begging for money? $23,000? Like, come on, bro. Get the hell out of here. Let's talk about incel logic. Yeah, that's that's never give up right there, bro. That's never give up right there. But I never knew this guy was like this. Thanks for bringing this to light. A man who makes a full video victimizing himself for being harassed for his looks harasses the first girl who liked him for how she looked. Exactly. He's a hypocrite. The man's a hypocrite. Straight up, 100%. Interesting how everyone thinks David is some saint, whereas Lullaby, who appeared like a great person in the live streams they were together on, I never watched them. I don't follow this guy, but I know enough to talk about him. Always appears like an a-hole. He does, bro. He's not a good dude at all. W video, bro. I understand his life was hard because of how he looks, but that doesn't excuse his actions. Yeah, I mean, look, he's an ugly dude, no doubt about it. But at the end of the day, he's out there pretending like he's something that he's not. His whole identity is fake, just like Bald and Bankrupt, trying to pretend that he's a normie type guy when really he's out there for S3X tourism. That's, if you guys don't know, Bald and Bankrupt travels for S3X tourism, but he doesn't. He should be a manga channel, but obviously that's not going to make the money. I get it, right? But at the end of the day, you're in it for the money, fine, but you're a fake, you're a phony, you're a fraud at the end of the day. I hate him more after watching this. How the heck do people even support him? People may be supporting him with words, but when it comes down to the money, right, I think we're gonna have to look at the fundraiser, not now, but in the later video. We may have to look at the fundraiser because people are mocking him, but they're not mocking him in the comments, but the money they're giving him is more of an insult than, you know, does he even deserve a wife? Jesus Christ. No, he doesn't deserve anything. Uh, thanks for I've been following his channel loosely and empathized with him. Well, it's big channels that gave him empathy. I mean, I thought Abba and Preach were smart guys, but Abba and Preach, even they can't see what this guy is doing, man. Like people like him because of other channels said the big channels that covered him said that he's a good dude and they empathized with him. This is the thing. If you came to his channel by yourself, you can see the guy's full of shit. But if you came to his channel through other big channels, you already got that in your mind that he's a good dude because that's how they portrayed it. Oh, that's how they portrayed it. So let's read some more comments. There's some more comments here. David claimed his current wife Julie received death threats for leaving and going back to Argentina. He has zero death threats. Built up a cult following. Yeah, he's got a cult following. No doubt about it. Look at this. Look at this. You know, even Lolcows are showing up. You see that? Boogie2988. This is a tip for this guy, man. Go on the Lolcow podcast. That's where he belongs. Teamstar will pay him for it. I made a video on Never Give Up. Please watch it. I analyze him for narcissism. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that, to be honest with you. I don't know about that. Does anybody remember Lullaby Channel? I remember reading her comments about offering us up because David treated her so badly and she needed help exposing him, but nobody was willing to help her make the video. She stated, do it herself. I'm afraid she probably went through with it. Wow. So she might be gone off the earth, man. She might be gone off the earth now. Not saying that she is, but God forgive you, she's not dead. That wasn't Lullaby, that was an account impersonator. Okay, Lullaby is a dear friend of mine. She told me herself concerning this YouTube account that it did not belong to her. We also have reported the account for impersonation, but unfortunately in vain. Sadly, I haven't heard from Lullaby in a very long while now, and I'm extremely concerned. See what David did? You see that? See that? Are you looking at this, Julie Romina? I mean, are you looking at what kind of character this guy is? Approximately a week or so. It's out of character for her. We called every day. I left so many messages, but no response. Planning to travel to check up on her. Any news? Not a word. You see that? So she's gone missing. Maybe I don't know, but WTF intercourse with a minor. Get alive. See, this is his fanboys. Get alive. The only way I've been able to get laid is drunk or on weed. That's the only way she looked past my looks. She was intoxicated. Yeah, I mean that's what he was doing, man. I mean, never give up. This guy. I mean, we're gonna talk about this guy more at a later date. We're gonna talk about the fundraiser. We're gonna talk about, you know, basically the video that he did. He begging. Okay, we're gonna talk about that. But for now, that's it. It's the Unreal Man here, Truth and Mass. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you aren't already. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you're informed every time I upload a new video.